guys, how are you? Hello, Perry.
What's up? We back.
We're back. Hopefully, this is a short video. We're back just to give you a couple quick updates on things that are going on. So we're going to talk about this Wendy Williams Wells Fargo thing because we've been following this story since the beginning, and everybody's saying this is good news.
It's
Yeah.
good news. It's good. Anytime you can get your
Oh,
damn money is good news. And she been singing the
well,
song. She been singing the song for a couple months now. Bitch, better have my money. The bank is giving her money. That's a good thing.
we're talking about that. We're going to talk about Rihanna having her baby. Oh, I didn't download the things. Ugh. Anyway, and on the 13th, and it was somebody in the hospital snitched. They didn't talk about it. And is it really good news when ASAP Rocky's still out on a $500,000 bond? I'm being messy.
Yeah, you being messy. I mean, anytime. I
I'm
mean,
being messy. I'm
anytime
being
you can have a
messy.
son, bond or not, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but he's headed up the river. Okay.
Now he gonna be good. I think he'll be
And we're
good.
going to talk about bitter Kandi. I can't with Kandi. I can't. Still trying to block Phaedra's bag. So if all of that dungeon stuff took place in '09. This is 2022. How many years ago was that?
Well, '09, 13 years then. If it was
Is
'09,
that a
well, was it
13
way
years?
back then?
Yeah.
That long? Damn. Okay.
This is ridiculous. I'm over Kandi. But let's start with the Wendy Williams things because it's oof, good news, Perry.
No, trust
Okay,
me,
so
it's
this
good
is what's
news.
going on. We'll talk about it. So Wells Fargo has appointed her a guardian. And this is not like a conservatorship like Britney Spears. It's one where it's on a temporary basis. Allegedly, now these records are sealed. So the rumors is that the guardian is her former manager, Bernie Young. I believe that it is. I believe this rumor that it's him. They're allowed to make decisions on a temporary basis on what goes on with her money. Okay, so the guardian has the final say of what's going on with her money. Now, remember, she's been accused of being exploited. So the bank is no longer in charge of what goes on with her money. None of the family members allegedly were considered to be the guardian. So I hate to say this. That's a good thing. I think that the judge did right. Everything's on a temporary basis. When they reconvene, he can then make the decision on whether Wendy can be back in charge of her money by herself, making her own decisions. But for now, she has a guardian, and allegedly it's her former manager. Who knows you better than your manager? He's been with Wendy a long time. This is good because if Kevin, okay, I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying if Kevin is the culprit, like everyone's accusing him of being, him and I hate to say this, her brother, it's a good thing that the court is in control over what happens, making sure she's not exploited. They also have time to see if she really is suffering from dementia because time tells all. You could do good. You might do good one day. You might
Right.
do good in court. But if they're keeping an eye on you and your money, I think this is a good thing. And a lot of people are saying it's not a good thing because she needs to be back in her control of her money 100%. But not now. That money is not going anywhere. Not now, because if she really does have dementia, she needs if you ask me, a medical diagnosis of a doctor looking at you, studying your behavior for a good amount of time. What do you think,
Yeah.
Perry?
I'm hearing what you're saying, but look, I can have the chicken pox, diarrhea. I need my damn money.
No,
And you
it's
know what?
not like you have
No, no, no.
diarrhea.
This. I'm just saying. This is where we gonna not agree. Like,
Diarrhea, Perry,
I'm
you
just
are
saying. I mean, anything you talk about dementia, whatever. I'm just saying. Regardless of what I got, if I put the money in the bank,
no, no,
no, no,
no,
no.
no,
It's just my
no.
opinion. Most people may not agree. I'm just
It
saying if
doesn't
it's money.
because listen, you wouldn't need anyone help if you were of right mind. This
Well,
protect her from being exploited.
I get that part, right? But sometimes people can look at you a different way than how you look at yourself. I'm just saying, if I wake up and feel like I'm good and wanting to go and get a couple grand out the bank, I need to be able to go and do that.
Smoke weed every day.
Harry,
And I
please
might be
stop.
getting a couple grand so I can do that,
No, listen,
right?
if you truly have dementia, anybody can come in and exploit you.
Right. Okay. No, I mean, I get that part, right? But I mean, if somebody around you close to me said, "Hey, you know what? Let's go talk to her and let's, get it shut off." But I don't see what a bank can really make that decision. If
They're
she
not.
came,
That's why there's a guardian. So don't you think this is good news? Now the guardian, she did accuse the guardian before, alleged guardian, because the records are sealed, and this is supposed to, this is just the rumors that it's Bernie. But Bernie did apply before the records were sealed for guardianship, and according to the rumors, she had accused him of before of stealing $10,000 from her, but according to him, that wasn't correct. So
Mhm.
I think a longtime manager like this would have your best interest at heart. And don't forget, she has that beast that she's dealing with, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
We want the money out of his hands, nowhere near him, her, or Sharina, because they
Right.
don't want to get real jobs.
Oh no, I agree.
And they looking for a big money grab. If she truly has dementia, it will come out in time. Something's been wrong when they've been propping her up and putting her on the scene and letting
Right.
her hang with Jason Lee. Someone, right? She
But
was
no, I
talking
get
all
you
kind of
right.
crazy.
I know it's like Alzheimer's, all that kind of stuff. It come and go. If I'm out of my mind, maybe I shouldn't go to the bank that day. But if I'm feeling good that day, I need to go and retrieve my damn money, Sherelle. I'm trying to tell you.
Look at Bonji.
You ain't always out of your mind. Like, I don't know exactly where this came from, but they had to have something to block the funds. But
To
the
even
case is
begin
dropped
with,
now, right? The
yeah.
case is dropped now, right?
Mhm.
So now they appointed her somebody or whatever. She got somebody, and it's no more lawsuit with the bank.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I got to
Hold
have
on,
my
hold on.
cash.
This is a lengthy one. It's from Robert. It caught my attention. Hello, Sherelle and Perry. It's Bobby Boo again. Hi, Bobby Boo, here in Baltimore, Maryland, with breaking news that Wendy Williams' lawyer will be on The View. Oh, good. On ABC News on Monday morning at 11 Eastern and 8 a.m. Pacific. More information has become warranted. And Sherelle and Perry, we need Ronald Richards with you. Oh, for the two of this information to see if you and your fellow bloggers at my birthday bash masquerade from hell in Baltimore day. And date to be named later. And also tell V, and others, including Freddie, we need him. Oh, I will let V know. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
That would be well. I don't know what the attorney could talk about because the records are sealed.
I don't know neither. But
Huh.
I'm just
Interesting.
saying, at least
You
you
don't
get her
agree
money.
with me. That money needs to stay under lock and key.
Well, okay. Well, how long you gonna keep it under lock and key for the next 50 years? If dementia never gonna
You are
leave.
messy, Perry.
No. I'm saying, what if it never leave? So you rather the bank just have the money and I can't remember things with no cash in my pocket? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
No, I do not understand what you're saying. You are messy. Listen,
look,
if
if I'm gonna
there
remember
has
anything,
not been a
and
medical diagnosis for Wendy, that's
look, Sherelle, my dementia ain't that damn bad. Where
you
I
don't
could,
have dementia.
well, no, I'm just saying, if I was a person that they claiming had dementia, it wouldn't
Uh,
be that bad if I remembered where I deposit my money at.
what are you trying?
I'm saying, if
Okay, listen. So you and the family believe Wendy should be in control of their money. No, not when you got Kevin in your family, and not when you don't have anybody you can really
I
trust.
don't think Kevin should be in charge of it. I think Wendy should have say so of her money. Period.
But if she doesn't know what she's doing,
So now
why
you
should
forfeit,
she be
and
allowed to blow her money?
you forfeit your money at that point because you forget. I mean, look,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Okay, wait. Your
huh?
argument is crazy, healthy. That's her money.
That's her shit.
And if she has a problem, she should be allowed to blow her money.
Right. No. You know what?
Mm,
We all do.
mm,
On payday Friday, we
mm.
all got the right to go and burn that damn check up if you felt like it. If you
Perry,
felt like it. And you
no.
wouldn't want nobody to tell you how to spend your check.
Ugh.
Let's keep
I
it real.
just I just don't agree. Sometimes you're not of sane mind
I can see
and
the
you need
bank.
help.
I can
And,
see if she. I can see if she had an advisor that was looking at her, that was getting paid to help monitor things, and the money disappeared. That person would be blamed for it. If a person like that came in and wrote me a letter and signed it, got it notarized, that they saying, "Hey, give me my shit," I'm off the hook. I'm gonna let you do what you want to do with your money. You can be at the strip joint. I don't give a
okay,
damn.
Perry, look.
No, I'm just saying, spend your money. You can be in there just tossing dollars, just tossing dollars. I don't give a
Well,
damn.
yeah. You're saying if somebody was to blow all their money at the strip club, you're allowed to do it. I don't know, Perry. I just don't know.
Now, if I got an advisor and I feel like somebody infiltrating and playing on your weakness, when I'm in charge of your money, because basically, like the financial officer is the person that's trying to help you balance things out. If you tell me I no longer need you, you fine. Just sign the release papers, take all your
I
cash,
don't know.
and live it up.
It's so much money, and there's a lot of people after her money.
Right. It's so much money that you can't spend if they ain't giving it to you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Really
Like,
got a debate here.
I can have millions and millions in the bank, but if I don't have it in my pocket, I ain't got a damn thing. But I hope and dream. Congratulations, Wendy. Congratulations. If you want to have a party and invite me, damn it, I'm coming.
No, Perry, I don't know. It's so much money, and you're a target, and somebody can outsmart her out of that money, especially if she has dementia.
Well,
but I see what you're saying.
By you claiming I got dementia and you keeping my money, you outsmarted me out my money. Yeah, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, she need her cash. Now we can, you might want somebody to oversee some things. That's cool, but I got to have my money.
Hi, Val. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is good. Oh, but it was okay for Mama June, but you want to control Wendy. Ooh.
Exactly. Mama June took that shit, went right to the crack house.
You
know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know. I disagree. We're gonna have to open the phone lines when
we ain't had no problem with that.
I just disagree.
And she was buying crack for the neighborhood. Just die.
I disagree. Let's go on to our other stories because we gotta revisit this. I strongly disagree.
Well, yeah.
Let's move on to Rihanna. Good news. It's been revealed, and I forgot to download everything. Sheila says it's her money. She earned it. She can't take it with her.
Exactly.
Oh, but Sheila. Okay, we'll talk about this in a minute.
When they singing that song, how can I say goodbye? No. It's too late for the cash, damn it. I need my shit up front
but
now.
if you're not of sound mind, I'm
gonna tell you something. If I lose my mind like that and I got a check coming in, let me get in my wheelchair and just circle the block with my cash in my damn pocket.
Let me finish these so I can bring up the callers because you are a mess and I need some backup. Okay, let's go to Rihanna. Rihanna just announced that she had her baby. She had her baby on Friday the 13th. On Friday. Ooh, what a creepy day to have the baby. Not a good birthday. But it was a hospital employee that tweeted about it and shared the news. What kind of mess is that? Listen, I understand today's a good day. Congratulations. I know Perry thinks I'm messy, but I'm saying
congratulations.
Enjoy it. But A$AP Rocky, he's going to end up in prison. He is out. He's still out on bond. It's not like he's free. He's out on a $500,000 bond. He also is accused of shooting someone 4 times. The victim who lives says that he shot her A$AP Rocky shot him 4 times, and allegedly they have the murder weapon.
Well,
Thank you, Christy. $50. That's so sweet.
Thanks.
Flowers for V. Oh,
matter of fact,
thank you so much.
You know what, Sherelle, though? Go ahead.
V, if you're watching, we love you. You're in our prayers, and I don't know. I hope everything goes. V. Yeah, it makes me sad. Thank you so much, Christy. We'll leave it up there for a while. Christy, you've been with us for a long time. I really, really deeply appreciate that because, V is going through a lot. Anyway, so is A$AP Rocky. I'm messy.
I mean, you know what, though? I don't think he's going through as much as you think.
Perry,
That man ain't
the-
got to make a record.
the
Shit.
person
And lady, you
lived-
got the dollars, huh?
the person lived to say you shot me 4
Yeah, but that person
times.
got to prove that shit too. You know, just because I'm
Perry,
with
what
Rihanna
do you have to
now.
prove if you have somebody saying you shot me?
Well,
Perry, I'm not
okay,
arguing with
and
you
then I got
today,
an
Perry.
eyewitness saying you shot me first. I'm just saying,
Let's
like, we don't know.
Chris, her ex. I'm being messy. Her ex beat her. I'm messy. I'm messy. Chris Brown came out and congratulated the couple.
He should have.
Stephanie says free Britney, but not free Wendy. Oh, you guys are going to be on my ass today about this Wendy thing. Stephanie, just listen to what I have to say when I go into the commentary. You guys, I don't understand why people are not listening to me. Anyway, so congratulations, Rihanna. You and A$AP Rocky, whose real name is Rakim. Hope Daddy can stay out of jail.
Well, I'm saying congratulations to him because I am not a hater.
Yeah, I'm being messy.
Yeah. Look, he good. I mean, hell, you know what? And you saying maybe
no, he's definitely going to jail, Perry.
No, you said it might be a prison sentence. It might be another baby coming because you know what? When you got it like that, go ahead and get it. Like that's what the girls do. I mean, they get with that millionaire.
I'm
and
not
they just
messing
ride,
with you
and
today.
And they push those
Wait,
babies.
whoa, Perry, you're saying that A$AP Rocky intentionally had a baby with Rihanna to secure the bag. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I think he really care about her, but as a backup, push out another baby or two. That's all I'm saying.
You're going to hell by yourself. A$AP Rocky, I don't think you're using Rihanna. I mean, but it didn't hurt you had a baby by a billionaire.
If I go to hell, I'd be going with child support.
I feel so guilty by Perry, stop. Don't bring me down to your level. Don't. And our last story is Kandi Burruss. Kandi Burruss gave another interview. So listen, this is what's going on behind the scenes on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Sheree is actually campaigning to get Phaedra back on the show. Rumors are that Andy would have brought her back this season if Kandi Burruss wasn't so adamant on her not returning the show. Now, this happened a long time ago. It was season 9. I don't know they're on 14 maybe now. Over 5, 6, 7 years ago. It happened a long time ago. This is what her evil ass had to say. This is what Kandi Burruss had to say. Hold on. I didn't upload it. She's adamant she doesn't want Phaedra back on the show for something, the dungeon stuff that happened so long ago.
Is that the real reason though?
Hold on. Let me play the clip.
Okay.
Here it is. Hold on. You are messy.
Sheree was on a podcast and she was asked about how you have said that if Phaedra were to return to the show, you would exit the show. I wanted to have it clear from you why you felt so strongly that if that were to occur, you would leave the show.
It was a lot wrong with that situation to me. Obviously the accusations that were made were not just it wasn't like we were just coming for each other like, yeah, girl, I don't like, how you did this. I like how you did that. Actually, she never actually came for me herself. It was like in secret through another person and you never knew what hit you. You know what I mean? And people don't understand, like people are losing their whole careers, freedom and everything off of accusations, right? We've seen that happen to a lot of people in these last few years where just an accusation can shut down everything that you have going on. And it was other things that happened that I care not to discuss, but I was just like, I just can't personally deal with her anymore.
I can't deal with you. I cannot deal with Kandi. Hold on, I want to say this before I forget. Just Christy or anybody that donates anything to V, I will give her the money. So I will give her your $50 that you donated. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Kandi's a crybaby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She's trying to block somebody's bag.
Of course.
Because she's mad. Something that happened, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, she said accusations can take you a long way. And, can hurt somebody. So can jealousy.
Oh, Perry.
let's keep it real, right? Now, one thing Phaedra brought to this damn show was some type of excitement, right?
Uh-huh.
A reason why, if you the highest paid one on there and boring as hell, right? Would you want Phaedra, the little firecracker, to pop back up? Because Phaedra would do anything. One day she's an attorney, the next day she's giving funerals for poodles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the chick.
Oh God,
I like her
can't.
energy on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, she brings something for entertainment.
Phaedra, yeah.
Phaedra,
You're saying
yeah.
Phaedra is that Kandi's jealous of Phaedra? Oh, you are messy.
Well, I mean, 9 years ago, 13 years ago, and you still
Yeah.
holding this, but you took Portia back. You ain't had no
Yeah.
problem with Portia
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Portia gave you a storyline with Portia can be a HOE, and you sit there and have your storyline by talking about her being a HOE. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Phaedra is something more than that. And we can
Yeah.
go back and say, oh, allegations. And then she also said that she never did it to her face. It was through somebody else. The other person could have been lying, or you could be simply making up
The
some
other
shit.
person, aka allegedly Carlos King, got that rumor started. So it's just a mess. People aren't gonna agree with me. I'm gonna start taking calls. We got a lot of calls.
Okay.
Team Kandi, she tried to destroy her. Sharon, get over it. It was a long time ago. People need a chance to redeem themselves. And if Carlos King can go on and be the self-proclaimed king of reality TV, he keeps calling himself that, then Phaedra should be able to redeem herself too.
And you
I
know
mean,
what, though?
it's just
And I get all that. Like, people say, oh, she tried to destroy her, right? But can you really, well, I guess in Kandi's thing, she can help pick her co-workers. But when you go to work, you ain't got to like the next motherfucker. You just don't got to like them.
people are so messy. Just listen to this super chat.
Okay.
I can't. So if that's the case about Kandi, would you and Perry do a live stream with Monica the Avatar?
Well,
After
and-
all the things she did to y'all, you
Well,
are
no.
messy,
Well,
Tom.
no. I mean, actually, the crazy part is yes.
You would do a live stream with Monica?
Yeah. I mean, like, the whole thing is this. Like,
Okay, I guess.
she is who she is, right? And I will hang out with Butt Week. I mean, I'm just saying, I would do it. So it's not a problem for me.
Perry,
Now-
let's stop talking about this. Let's
Okay,
stop
no,
talking
but
about
what-
this.
I mean,
Perry,
basically what I'm
let's
saying
stop
is, though,
talking about
okay,
this.
Phaedra and Kandi both live in Atlanta, right? Just
Oh
because
my
you in the same city
God.
and I despise this person so much, Kandi ain't left Atlanta.
Oh, God.
She's still in the same city with the girl. I mean, she ain't got to deal with the girl. And if she got some things she want to get off her
Perry,
chest, the best time for Kandi to do it is on the show for me.
please apologize for But We don't need no trouble. Can you please? I can't, Perry, please.
How about some
Okay,
years?
let the
I'm just saying, I ain't got time
Val
for all
help
that.
me.
I ain't got time for that. I ain't all guys. What's
I am- Perry got me cracking up. Perry, you he said a backup plan, child support.
Yeah, you know what? Oh, Val, think about it. What the girls do?
Oh,
When- Perry, I said you got me cracking up. I mean, you got some truth in that stuff, but you know your ass is crazy. Anyway,
let's talk about Wendy, Val, before
Thanks,
we get
Pearl.
in trouble and more trouble. What do you think? Do you think that Wendy needs to access to her own money without this conservator? And if she does have dementia, oh well, this is Perry's idea.
I think that she needs a conservator, but I think it needs to be a family member, and she needs to have an allowance. There's no way that you should be able to stop somebody's
A
whole
family member?
yes, and pay their whole bills. I don't
Who?
mean Wanda, her sister Wanda. I don't think
Well, it's
nothing's in
obvious
there, Wanda.
Wanda don't want to do it, or she would have stepped up.
I know Wanda don't want to do it because she'll want to fight everybody over what she think is right for her sister. Because the simple fact is they wasn't always in agreement on everything before that. But how you gonna? Even if she had differences with Wanda, you got differences with the whole bank. I mean, come on, why would you pick somebody from the bank to control her money? They don't mind when certain people
They
smoke off their
didn't.
money and
They
everything else.
allegedly picked her old manager. What's his name? I had
Bernie.
it on you.
Bernie.
Yeah, Bernie. Yeah, Bernie
Bernie.
Johnson.
Yeah, but Bernie was using her credit card and everything else to buy everything that he wanted. Come on now.
And oh, Val, he at the mall right now.
I heard that's
I know. He was probably buying some woman too with her money.
Perry, stop. Okay, just stop. I can't.
What? Perry, tell the truth.
Well, no, I'm just gonna be
She is
honest.
not. He's not at the mall. That is ridiculous.
No, he'll
Okay,
be there in
he's
about an
swapping.
hour.
Okay,
He'll
you
be
know,
there in about an
swapping.
hour
Lisa,
after
you
Wendy
agree
goes to
with them?
bed.
Listen to my pitch, Lisa.
Okay.
What if Wendy really has dementia and it's going to get worse? You don't need people like Kevin getting involved or
No.
brothers or sisters.
Sister,
No
yes.
one's going to really protect Wendy.
Well,
Yes,
I mean,
Wanda.
certainly not Bernie is gonna. We cannot forget some things. Bernie was the insider before this all got sealed. I have all the documents still.
Mhm.
Oh,
Bernie was the insider in her supposed camp that was working with the bank and with
Right.
the woman that was overseeing this and all her accounts.
Lori
that we
Schiller?
still, Lori Schiller, that we
Mhm.
still don't know. Allegedly, it's my opinion that there's some funky, funny business going on, and she did not want anybody to find out what funky, funny business she had been doing.
Right.
So here we've got Bernie now,
Mhm.
who was making commentary, if you remember, during all that stuff on her Instagram or whatever, coming out and saying that
Yes.
Wendy was in support of people being guests and all of this. He was not speaking on her behalf, and he was working with the bank. What the sad part is she doesn't have anybody, I think, save her son and her sister Wanda that we haven't heard from. Those probably the only two people she can honestly trust. And please let us
Yes.
not forget that Britney Spears' own family, though, put her in a temporary conservatorship, and then within 2 months moved behind her back, stopped her from getting her own attorney, and said she was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and put her in a permanent conservatorship for 13 years, worked that woman like a dog, worse than a slave, took over everything, kept her doped up. Anytime any of this stuff, I don't trust any of it. I don't trust it.
Yeah, but you got my
Okay,
mind going
so
now.
what do you think sorry, go ahead, Perry.
Oh yeah, she said that it's something going on with what's his name, Bernie.
Bernie, yes. We know it was.
Yeah, Bernie.
Mhm.
I'm starting to think if something's going on. Did you think Bernie could have been creeping with Hitler?
Bernie
I
was
don't
doing
know
something.
if
Okay,
the
Perry, just
creep-
so-
No. I'm saying that's how
Oh.
things get started,
Oh.
right? I'm
Perry,
in charge of money. She come along,
Perry, stop.
sex him up for the money. I don't know.
I
Something's
can't
going on.
listen. I'm not here to comment on what people are doing in behind closed doors, under a desk, or in a parking lot.
I
That's
thought
got
you said
nothing
that.
to
I
do
thought
with
you
me.
said. I thought that's what you meant. I wouldn't.
No, I
wasn't sure.
mean embezzlement. I mean
Okay.
Thank
moving
you.
money around, because
say it,
remember
Lisa.
Wendy said she did not know. All of a sudden, she could not have access to her money, and she didn't know where money was being moved around to.
Right.
I mean, she might have some issues, but one thing about it, to me, it's been my understanding that if you got a lot of money, that's going to be the last thing you're going to forget is where your money at.
Exactly.
Thank
You
you.
can say a lot of things,
Thank you.
but I'm going to remember where my money at now.
Right.
Let me look, Sherelle. Before my grandmother passed, and she had Alzheimer's, it was dementia getting worse. But the thing is, she always talk about money, honey. She know where she had some money, and she talked about her money, and she knew who was taking her money. So I'm just saying, her son, Wendy's son, and Wanda never showed any signs of doing anything wrong with her money. That's the reason why I said those two should have no problem with having them. Wanda is not Wanda and Wanda's daughter.
If Wanda wanted to do it, Val, Wanda would have stepped up. Wanda is intentionally
right. I'm
off.
saying that there's reason for her to be standoff because she don't want to deal with Kevin. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to deal with Kevin.
Well, they're divorced. We act as if these two are divorced. Period.
Yeah, but he still has control over little Kevin.
He got street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, Sherelle, I nominate you and Perry to be her conservators. Because I think maybe that's the only ones we can trust. Maybe Sebastian, she can't over here and help. I don't know.
Now you giving Perry too much damn credit. You giving Perry too much credit.
Because Sherelle ain't gonna let her buy a new wig. So that'll be
in charge of somebody's money like that. I wouldn't want to be in charge of somebody's money like that.
Sebastian, what are your thoughts? Because you are a huge Wendy fan.
Yes, I am. I am Wendy fan from the start to the end. And right now, Wendy is still in the middle of that. So I personally think that her guardian is not Bernie. They're reporting that it's not Bernie, it's someone else. We just don't know who that person is, and it's not a family member either. My guess is this is only, they say it's temporary because they say by July Wendy could have access to her bank account freely.
Don't believe the lie. Don't, but that's it. They told Brittany the same thing, honey.
Yes, I agree.
They told Brittany the same thing. The only thing saving Wendy is she does not have a conservator of the person. Otherwise, she'd be out of here. So if it's not Bernie and it's not a family member, then it's a court-appointed guardian, and we probably have some, or it could be a bank guardian. And now we really got problems because we really don't know who the hell this is.
This is it's a court-appointed guardian. That's what it's.
And
okay, it's her money. If she want to blow some money, if she want to buy some $10,000 draws, why should anybody be able to stop her? That's her money. I don't understand.
She worked for it. It's her shit, dog. You're right.
I understand limitations. But I'm saying, why should anybody control how much anybody spend on anything? You don't mind her buying a $50,000 bag, but you want to worry about if she's spending $10 on going out, hanging out, drinking, and everything else. So what? That's her money. If that's what she want to do, let her do it.
And let me add this to the mix too, Sherelle and Perry and everybody, so that you all understand. When Britney Spears was put into the permanent conservatorship, the temporary conservatorship came first. The father and the mother and everybody that was in on this said, oh, we're going to produce some medical documentation because they accused that 20-some-odd-year-old woman of having dementia, which was never proven, and they never submitted not one medical document. So now we have the same situation. Now, granted, we can see that there may be some issues. We do not know if it's as a result of hypothyroidism. We do not know if it was as a result of some medications and combinations she's taking, but no one has produced a medical diagnosis. Yet they are keeping this woman from having full control over her own money because she wanted to move it from Wells Fargo and away from Lori Schiller. We can't forget how this started. She fires Lori Schiller. I'm moving my money. Wells Fargo freezes everything.
Let me ask Consuelo. Consuelo, what do you think about this?
Okay, I think that Wendy Williams should have absolutely access to her money. There's no reason why she shouldn't. No reason, absolutely.
What if she has dementia?
Dementia doesn't mean dumb.
So?
It does not mean dumb, absolutely. And if she did, they would have proof of it. There would be somewhere written somewhere.
You agree there needs to be a proof? That's what Lisa's saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, because Sherelle, part of this, like, okay,
what they're doing. It's not
right
right.
off the bat, they'll say, well, let's freeze her money because she got dementia. If she had that, it was probably coming along while she was making money. They didn't stop her paycheck because she had dementia.
I don't know. How come nobody's listening to me?
She's sick. She shouldn't be able to handle her own money. Is she write down somewhere?
They don't freeze crackheads. You don't freeze crackheads.
No, exactly.
They ain't got no money.
You don't freeze crackheads.
Though.
And they're on the corner near you right now.
It's so much money that she becomes a target.
Did they freeze Whitney Houston money? Did they freeze Whitney Houston money?
No, Val. No, not Whitney Houston.
Okay. You let her smoke her money up. Whatever Wendy wanted, she want to drink it, smoke it, whatever. That's her money. If she wanted whatever she want to do with her money, let her do with her money.
Can somebody who's gonna listen to me?
Well, we don't have a medical diagnosis. Like that would be like me coming up here and saying, "Which your hair is beautiful, by the way." I meant to compliment you immediately. I love the new look. Thank you.
Thank you. I thought she was talking to me.
She always gorgeous.
But this would be like me. Let's say one day you come on here and you're a little kind of off, right?
Okay.
Maybe you've had a bad day. Maybe you argued with Perry. I don't know what's going on, right? But you didn't have a bad day and you're a little off. And all of a sudden I start this rumor. I think Sherelle has lost her marbles and she has dementia. Did you see that all day? Not just one, but 3 times she got on live and she couldn't hold it together. And I don't understand where her ideas are coming from. I think she's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And I managed to go and get someone to agree with me and freeze your money. I don't have any medical documentation. None.
Freeze your money until somebody could figure out what's going on.
What right do I have to come and say to you that I'm going to freeze your money?
Consuelo,
That's
Would
almost
you-
defamation of character. You know what I mean?
Listen
Thank you.
Wait, hold. Just listen to me. I'm saying that I'm scared of Kevin. That's my whole basis of saying that we need to get an independent person in here to make sure he stays
But you know what
away
though? I
from
mean,
the money.
I
I
get
got
that,
you.
right?
She
But
right. She right.
but I'll say this though,
I
Sherelle,
agree.
let's keep it real. Like, you can't stop a fool from being a fool. Okay.
Mm.
Right.
So
Mhm.
we can cut the Kevin shit out. I joke about it all the time. But if Wendy wanted to give him her money, that's her damn choice.
Yes.
Crackheads give it to crack dealers all the time.
That's right.
Right.
And I would just say this. Just like when she allowed him to go and have a baby somewhere else. That's what she
Harry,
did.
stop!
Well,
No,
now
go
Terry
ahead,
ain't wrong on
please,
that
Terry.
one now.
Go ahead,
Terry's
Terry.
not
You
wrong.
better tell
No,
it, Terry.
no, no,
You
no,
better
no,
tell
no,
it.
no, no.
Because
I'm just saying-
y'all don't know. Nobody knows if Wendy wasn't still giving Kevin money on the side and alimony and money on the side. As long as he spent like 5 minutes on the phone with her. You don't know.
No, let me tell you
Mhm.
something. I don't. If that were the case, we'd have been heard it because neither Kevin nor Sharina can keep their mouth shut. So we'd have been heard that. What I'm
Right.
telling you, y'all missing the point still.
You're saying Schiller. Look at Schiller.
Absolutely, because when she said, "I'm firing you,"
That's
and
correct.
I'm moving my money, now
Yes.
all of a sudden Lori Schiller is all upset about who might be convincing Wendy to take her money out and who might be convincing Wendy to take her money away from Lori Schiller. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
Lisa's
gotta
right.
look at
Lisa's
how
right.
it happened.
And Lisa, you think Schiller is teamed up with what's the name? Bernie?
Bernie.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
because it's
And
all in the documents.
I agree with that.
All
I agree
in
with
the
that.
It's
documents.
so many people that have a shot at stealing that money.
Right.
Right. But don't forget, Bernie is the one that stepped in when Kevin left. Soon as Kevin left, that's when Bernie stepped in. And I think that Bernie does have a tie. I think Lisa's right. He has a tie with Lori. And I think that he was in cahoots with her. That's why they was both spending Wendy's money. And Wendy's like, wait, whoa, I'm gonna get rid of her. Then Bernie like, wait, whoa, that's my connection. Wait, don't get rid of her. Wait, you know what? I gotta team up with her because with her I get your money. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask the
Right.
true Wendy fan. Sebastian, could Schiller be in on this?
Schiller is definitely in on this. Actually,
Thank
not-
you.
Wells Fargo in general is the worst bank currently right now.
Yeah.
Everyone who has Wells Fargo, you need to transfer out ASAP
Yeah.
if they're doing this.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Wendy, I mean, I can call you Wendy. Oh, sure, I'm so sorry.
You call me
But
Wendy.
anyway,
Don't you call me
I sure do.
Wendy?
I'm sorry. Look, I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Sherelle, let me tell you something. My daughter had a trust account at Wells Fargo Bank. They made me go through hell and high water before my daughter could get her money because when he passed away, even though she was a beneficiary of that account. Now, when she did, they made me go to court. I had to give them a financial report of everything we did with that money until she turned 18.
Wow.
And then when she turned 18, let me tell you something. My daughter is 25. Last year, she got a check from Wells Fargo Bank that there's some money that they forgot to give to her. Okay. So I'm just, even though it was only $200, the point is Wells Fargo will hold on to everything that they can. And I'm saying when she got 18, there was no way to stop them from giving her her money.
So let's say that Wells Fargo, Schiller, and Bernie are the culprits. Then now what's going to happen? They could still take her for her money.
Now we still got to hashtag free Wendy. We got it. Like this attorney that cannot take her foot off of the neck. She might need a better attorney at this point. She might need to call Brittany's attorney and see if he got somebody out there on the East Coast. Because mark my words, by July, if nothing gets done, she will be in a permanent conservatorship. And if the only reason they have not made Bernie a conservator of the person yet is because they do not have a medical diagnosis as of yet. There's nothing for them, and they must not have put it forward, because if someone has that bad a dementia, they can't manage their money, they're not going to be able to manage their doctor's appointments and all of that stuff, right? If you're that bad off.
Right.
I know this because both my grandmothers passed away and they both had dementia. So if you get to that point, that's when you have to have a conservator of the person as well. They don't have anything medical, but mark my words, they will tie that woman's money up. They're going to wait to see if she gets a podcast deal or whatever. to see how much money and whether or not it's worth it for them to tie it up. Now, y'all can say what you want to say, but I'm gonna
that's
stand
right.
on that one.
That's right. And think about it. When you start getting any amount of any kind of health problems or financial problem, your power of attorney is supposed to take over for you and represent you. So why did they overlook that? Her son was her power of attorney. They overlooked that. They overstepped him. Oh no, we have more control. No, your power of attorney is the next one in control if you do not have physical control of yourself or financial control. The power of attorney is the person.
Don't you should have that written down somewhere? She should have that written down.
That's the law. That's what I'm saying. So you can't explain to me what come on, he's too young. No, she made him. You assign who you want to be your power attorney. So you are not granting when she was. If y'all want to claim she in her in not state of mind, how come when she was in her right state of mind, when she assigned her son, it was okay then, but all of a sudden now y'all gonna say
it was never
no,
okay. No, Val, is that it was never okay. She kept trying to get her money for 2 weeks. She kept jumping through these hoops. They said you have to do this, this, and this, and then they finally said, well, you have to have a power of attorney because we feel like there could be some problems with how the money is going or whatever, or that you could be getting scammed by somebody. Mind you, she's been frozen out of her account already for 2 weeks. She appoints her son, and then within another week to 2 weeks afterwards was when they froze her accounts completely and said, no, that's not good enough.
It could very well be the bank. And Terry, that's why you're saying everybody get out the business. Leave Wendy alone. Let Wendy control her own money.
Well, you know what? I say this because life is too short. Like, let's keep it real. And even if I had dementia, this shit probably ain't gonna go away. My grandmother passed away from it too. So it's not like I'm taking lightly of the disease. I'm just saying. But that's what that person earned throughout their life, right? And it'd be a sad thing, but it's sad to see somebody like people say, well, it's a sad thing to see her lose all her money because she had dementia. It's a sad thing to see somebody else keep her damn money. Right. She got dementia.
Yes, but it's her money. That's what I'm saying. We don't mind somebody smoking their money up, but we want to sit up and get an attitude when somebody want to spend their money on however. You know what? I have never heard, if I don't know if anybody else on here heard, I don't know if you heard, Sherelle. Have we heard anything that she did with her money that was wrong? I haven't heard.
Apple, she's not legally free to access her money. She has to talk to Bernie. Bernie has the final
alleged guardianship.
Whomever that guardian is, has the final say.
Yeah.
This is how
I'm saying before that. No,
ma'am,
Lisa,
I'm talking to Apple on the screen on the chat.
Okay.
They're saying that Wendy is legally free to access her money. That is completely not true. There has been a guardian put over her, which means that it has been unfrozen to the extent that now the guardian has the final say. So she can technically say, I want to go to whatever like restaurant or go out to the bar and get a drink tonight. Can I have my allowance, please? Is basically the status that she's in.
Right. But I'm saying before her account was frozen, before she fired Lori, what did she do with her money that was so wrong? That's what I'm saying. They won't make.
I got you. Yeah.
We don't. She questioned Lori. She wanted.
You're saying she didn't do anything to make you think she should not be in control of her money.
Right.
And
that's
true.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you talking about something. I'm scared somebody gonna store her. Okay, so tell me who did she give a big large amount of money to that you're questionable? We haven't heard anything that she did that was wrong with her money before you all of a sudden, before you got fired. Now you fired. Now all of a sudden you said, she needs help with her money. Well, you tell me, why does she need help with her money? You tell me something that she did when you felt she was in her right mind. You showed me something that she did that said you need to step in and take control of her money that she's been extorted.
Let's change the subject really quick because
you
guys are right, and there's no end to it. It's not over. When do they go back? They go back
July.
So
I don't know. I'm team Wendy. I like Wendy.
Yeah, I know. Well,
yeah, me too.
She got
I like it.
But I need to save room for Kandi because Perry thinks.
Oh, come on. Yeah, go ahead. Come on, girl. Come on.
That Kandi is jealous of Phaedra.
No, she's not. Who
said that?
Consuela.
Okay. Well, you know what?
No, absolutely not. No. She has every right. I cannot stand when people say that about Kandi. That's my girl.
I know. Is Kandi boring to you?
Nobody?
Oh, Perry, stop.
Come on, y'all.
Go ahead.
Perry has to ask you a question. Go ahead, Perry.
Is Kandi boring to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
No. I
Kandi's
think,
greedy at this point.
I think they say she's boring because she's not starting shit. She ain't
Yes, you do.
carrying on. Maybe that's why, but I mean,
Yes,
Right.
you do.
You know what? Though, it's
Okay.
like this, right? When I go to a boxing fight, I want to see two boxers fight. Right? She can be a housewife with Todd all day long, just not on the network.
Perry,
I ain't got a problem with that.
But Perry, guess what? Okay, then y'all think about it. She said she don't want the Kandi don't want nothing to do with Phaedra, right? Okay, but think about the mess that Kandi. Y'all say Kandi don't do nothing wrong. Listen, what Kandi was hiding Apollo stuff there. Okay, and at the house was hiding
Free of
stuff there.
charge.
Okay, so she did some stuff too that made Phaedra say, okay, yeah, where's our friendship at? You doing some foul stuff. You know, Kandi liked them little threesome foursomes. You know what I'm saying? You don't know
Exactly.
Consuelo, stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Consuelo.
You can say all you want to, but you better tell the truth. You better tell the truth. Kandi like to do little secret stuff in the dungeon and then hide her hands. Y'all better stop.
Okay, but I'm gonna give a little pushback here. Probably only one. Listen, she's right that accusations, unfounded or true accusations, can end an entire career. We have a whole 6-year trial going on.
We gotta agree with that. We gotta agree with that.
I'll even say
Accusations from 7 years ago.
Say we can agree with that, right? Say we can agree with it. We agree with that.
Yes.
I agree. That motorcycle was at a house too.
Right.
Accusations for 7 years ago.
I think all she should do now is just say, I'm not going to film with her. I think that's sufficient. Let the woman back on the show at this point.
We won't miss her. We won't miss Kandi. Go ahead.
I mean, you running around here.
Yeah, and I think there's more people that don't like her, but I don't see a reason not to like her. I don't see a reason not to like her.
I like Kandi.
I like Kandi. It's not that I don't like her. Just don't film scenes with Phaedra.
Right.
Let the woman come back on TV.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like I got a dislike for Kandi. I'm just saying I don't got this overjoy for Kandi because
there you go.
I
look at
watched
Nene.
the show.
Perry, look at Nene. Look at Nene. Nene said she didn't want. Nene said she did not want that one girl to come back on the show to be taped on, and they brought her anyway. So see what I'm saying? Once you get up there and you think you the head BIT, you know what I'm saying? So you think you can call who can be on the show and who can't be on the show. But the point is that Kandi knows some of Phaedra's secrets and Phaedra knows some of Kandi's secrets. So she don't want some more stuff to come out, even though that came out was a lie. You know, but it was some twisted. I think it was some truth in it somewhere. She probably said, "Oh, I want to hook up with Portia." You know, because Portia a little ding dong anyway, so she don't know.
Yeah, you went a little bit too far.
Probably already have.
Going to drug the girl.
Girl,
I mean, come on now.
Somebody else said it. They probably already been smooshing and douching.
Okay, you know, but
Okay,
you
Val.
raping somebody and drugging.
Yeah,
that's totally different.
I don't know. Like I don't know. How long does it take y'all to forgive somebody that could have got you about 10 years in the penitentiary?
No, I didn't say don't forgive her.
Lisa,
I didn't say don't forgive her.
Come on,
10 years.
Listen,
I think they
you
both
need to
did
look up how much
how
it
come
cost.
Carlos King isn't being accountable? He's the one started the
Oh,
rumors.
he should be
Carlos
accountable
like
too.
mess. Carlos King like mess. If it's messy, Carlos King like it.
But he
That's
gets
what
away with it.
Okay, I didn't say
why.
Carlos King was absolved of all wrongdoing. We're just talking about simply the person that we know for sure, right? That it has been traced back to Phaedra.
Yep.
Like I said, and I'll stand on it. Let the girl back on, but just say I'm not filming anything with her.
You're correct. You're correct.
Let me read these super chats before I let Bonji talk. Stay in your seat, Consuela, okay?
All right.
Camel Milk Tea has more personality than Kandi. Don't get upset. I want Kandi to leave to go to one of those many jobs she has and free up the spot for Phaedra. Oh, stay in your seat, Consuela. To come on the show, believe me, she will not be missed. Oh, Bonji, sound off. What did you want to sound off on?
Okay, I want to sound off on Wendy and then on Kandi.
Okay.
I'll start with Wendy. So the first thing, we're family, right?
I guess. Yeah, we're family. Yeah, we're family.
Yes.
So, we should not be assigning a disease or a disorder to her without seeing her medical documents. That's one.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
two, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. So let's not belittle or use words that say something negative about mental health, because we know a lot of people are suffering with mental health issues. That's the first thing I want to say.
Yeah.
Yep.
Secondly, I am a Wendy fan.
Me too.
And I have personal insight on the legal system when it comes to power of attorney and guardianship, because I have a child with intellectual disabilities. So when he turned 18, we had to go through the court system to get guardianship because of his challenges. So the court would never make a ruling to put somebody in, for example, conservatorship, even if it's temporary, before setting out or asking professionals to evaluate her. In our case, it was 2 professionals who had to make evaluations to ensure that he is not being taken advantage of.
But according to Lisa, they didn't do that to Britney Spears.
They didn't do that to Britney Spears. They did not do that with Amanda Bynes. They did not do that with Bam Margera.
Okay.
There are quite a few people when there's a
Bam
lot of money.
Margera's in a
You and I,
conservatorship?
yes. Our regular schmegular people, absolutely. We have to jump through 20 million hoops. But when somebody wants to take someone's money over, especially in New York, my understanding from attorneys that I know that are there, it's a very corrupt system in New York.
First of all, I would rather have Bernie looking over her money temporarily until July than Tommy.
Oh my God.
And to be honest with you, I'm not saying that to be funny.
No,
I'm
that's the
saying
truth.
that based on the evidence that we have seen with our own eyes on his
But
channel.
Bonji, according to Lisa, with Bernie has showed more untrustworthy signs than Tommy.
Well,
right.
whoever is representing Wendy has to show that in the court, that Bernie is not trustworthy. Where I
they
have
don't
issues
care.
with someone like Bernie is because if you guys remember, whenever Wendy would talk about somebody managing his managing her life, paying for things, she always brought up Lori Schiller as her right-hand person. So I think Lori didn't not only have access to Wendy's person, but she also had access to implement some financial responsibilities that Wendy assigned to her.
Yes.
On the other side, Wells Fargo, when it comes to people of color, has an abysmal record. Going
Right.
back to when they were selling us, remember those ballooning loans for
Yep.
homes that ended up causing the recession in was it 2008?
Yes.
2007,
2008, 2009.
Yeah,
and
well,
it was
Bank of America
proved
too.
that the only people who they were selling those loans to were African American households and other people of color.
Really?
Okay.
And
Well, yeah.
yes, that
Yeah,
was
well, Bank of
proved
America was
in a
doing it
court
too,
of
though.
law.
Mhm.
Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't
but
know
So
that.
Wells
if
Fargo is
anyone
worse.
has any investments or whatever, personally, I would never bank with Wells Fargo because of their history, and that history hasn't stopped with the home loans and the short-term interest rates. It has continued because they keep preying on communities of color. Lastly, before I get off, Kandi, where in the world does a fellow Black woman
Bonji,
put a stop to another Black woman's bag
don't Bonji,
based on lies from 13 years ago that were not started by said woman who would benefit from getting a job, but were started by Carlos King,
Yeah,
who now
thank you.
seems to be the star of the OWN network.
Yep.
If Kandi has a problem, she should go talk to Carlos King and his representatives. Her embarrassed.
Consuelo, stay in your seat.
Bravo.
I'm a
Because she's got so many shows. No, she does not. That show has been boring as hell since they came back. Phaedra needs to come on that show and make us start laughing again. And with that, Team Phaedra, I'm out.
Oh, she hung up. She did not want to face Consuela.
You know what? But that happens in the same world that a black woman can repeat what Carlos King said and almost potentially get somebody hemmed up with the law. That's the same thing. So let's not sit here and act like the one that repeated the mess. The one that repeated the mess ain't just as much fault.
But Bachi has the point.
No.
Why isn't Carlos King being held accountable for anything? Phaedra is taking the fall for 7 years.
Sherelle, that's a whole nother discussion. You have to have a whole nother live on why we let these men skate by with their BS.
Because they're working with him now, right?
Yeah.
The Escape Show and they're working together.
He is slowly trying to replace Andy. Carlos King has a stellar career, and Phaedra is not allowed back on Atlanta.
No, Phaedra's not allowed back because
so you can't put all that on Kandi. That's why she's not back.
Well, no, we're not putting it all on
Kandi.
Kandi.
On Kandi because Kandi is Andy Cohen's new favorite pet. And I don't know.
Andy's fault then, right?
Kandi is the new favorite, and he does whatever Kandi says. And if Kandi says Phaedra was not coming back or I'm out, then he's not going to bring Phaedra back, and that's not right. Kandi.
He's going to support whoever brings him more business, and Candy's bringing him more shows, so more business. So he's going to support her. But I know you said you wanted to get off Wendy, but just think about this part too, Sherelle. When it came to DJ Booth, they was very, very close, very, very close. All of a sudden, when he got fired because he seen something and he wanted more money because everybody else got more money to get paid off. Now, all of a sudden, somebody's embezzling or trying to get stuff from Wendy. Who you think trying to get that money?
Where are you going with this?
I'm saying you better check DJ Booth out for what he wanted to get more.
DJ Booth, come on, Val. Come on, Val.
She's saying this.
You better think about that. DJ Booth, all of a sudden, when everybody got paid off because they seen whatever, I'm not gonna say what they say they seen because we all know whatever they seen. Everybody got paid off to shut up and leave, and DJ Booth got less money than everybody else because they said he made less money and he wanted more money. So he hired his attorney to try to sue for more money. They stopped talking because they can't have any things with each other. All of a sudden now they were we back friends. He started bringing her burgers and everything else. He know a lot of more secrets than what he was talking.
Let me ask you this, Lisa. 2 questions. One, could somebody be drugging Wendy to make her appear to be cuckoo? 2, what is Val talking about with DJ Booth?
Yep, you better go ahead. DJ Booth was over there every day.
Okay. So 1, is there a potential that could happen? Of course. However, with hyperthyroidism and some of the other things that she has, those drugs and everything that you have to take to combat a lot of these diseases she's dealing with could potentially make you a tad bit loopy and appear this way, and mood swings and all kinds of stuff. So I can't say for sure what's what. We don't know how much depression has there's so much that's going on here. We just can't pinpoint it to that. I don't think that there's somebody nefariously like, oh, I'm going to give you this extra drug to make you look crazy.
Thank you.
Well, I say that because you said they drugged Britney Spears. That's crazy.
Oh, well, that's when they would literally commit the woman and they force her to take
lithium.
Lithium, and that was not something she'd ever been prescribed. Yes. They would force her to take these drugs because they had conservatorship over the person too. So she literally had no say so over her medical care, what doctors she was seeing, what drugs she was taking, her money. She was literally a prisoner, and basically a slave. And then basically that's what she was. Now to what was your second question about Mr. DJ?
What the hell is Val talking?
That's stretching it. Do I know that all of that stuff happened, or that there was alleging this, that, some improper touching, improper, exposing? And I do know that there was a lawsuit filed, but
DJ Booth, I don't know.
That's a big
Come on,
stretch.
That's a
let me
stretch.
okay, come on, Sherelle. When I met Wendy and DJ Booth, okay, when I went out there, now I have lymphedema myself, so I know Sherelle. You know I do because Sherelle did
Yeah,
call
you
me and
told
said,
me your
"Val,
Wendy Williams story, so you really know her. Go ahead.
Look, Sherelle did call me, Val. You need me to do something for you? You need to go to the store for you?" And I appreciate that because you know my lymphedema acts up on a daily. So
Yeah.
when I met Wendy, when we talked about our lymphedema, it messes off your equilibrium and stuff. I mean, it's really bad. Sometimes you can't walk. That's why I get so mad when people say, "Oh, she's in a wheelchair." Y'all don't understand how much pain we go through every day to stand, to walk, to balance yourself. It's a hard situation. So you take a lot of stuff for inflammatory because you try to keep the swelling down. And it's a circulation issue, period. But the thing is, with DJ Booth, I'm kind of teasing, but at the same time, I'm saying, is there's a little something there? Because you know how when some people have some stuff going on the side, that little look on their face, them eyes, they get a little glossy. He did that a lot with her. So I think it was more going to just bringing her a hamburger. That's all I'm saying.
But listen, you have lymphedema really bad, lymphedema, and people don't know it. And I know it. It's really, really bad. But I've never talked to you and you seem stone cold out of your mind. Never.
Right. But I'm saying that I don't think that somebody was giving her something. I think she was taking whatever she wanted to take because it was a lot of pain stuff that she was dealing with. And I'm saying mental pain because I don't care what nobody say. Were you with anybody 20 years? She was very hurt from what he was doing. And she already couldn't stop him from cheating. She knew that. But y'all got to realize who she's dealing with. She's dealing with a street thug. Okay. She was in love with a street thug and she, just period. It wasn't that easy for her to just walk away. There was issues about walk away. And he might have told her what he might have do to her if she do walk away. So when he had the baby, it was a mental breakdown for her. Like, I put up with all this, I took care of you, this, I gave you everything in the world. It's nothing else I could have gave you. Why would you do this to me? So she was dealing with a lot of mental hardship, and that part I really feel sorry for, because anybody that goes through any breakup, you're gonna feel something if you have some feelings for that person. And that's the reason why I feel that it just was an overload for her. I don't think that she has dementia. I think she had a mental breakdown.
Well, we'll keep our eye on this situation. Go ahead, Perry. I'm right.
I'll say this real quick. Because you mentioned the fire word, like we're talking about DJ Booth and stuff. It's almost amazing, but you can see it in your regular day life if you look around, right? Most people don't have nothing to say, like Schiller. Like, I'm sure Wendy was the same person the week before until she said, "I need to let you go and move on." That's when she got a mental illness.
Right.
Okay. Mimi with Bravo, everything was fine if that contract would have came across the way she wanted it. And then when it didn't, it was racist. Okay?
Right. Hey,
so
you're right.
I'm just saying, when people leave and don't get the money they want,
right? That's what I'm
feel
saying
like
too.
you damage them, or they don't get the
Say
pub
it.
anymore. They
You
have
better
turned
say it,
against
Perry.
you and act like
I think you're right.
you
We
ain't
should
been
start.
shit
We
for
should
years.
keep our eye on Schiller. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Lisa.
And just like that bodyguard that she has. Okay, when her husband was around, he fired him. And as soon as her husband left, she was able to bring him back. And if you go around her when she was on her show, they cater to her and they're around like pins and needles around her. They making sure that nothing can get through. You understand what I'm saying? So that person, that one guy that she has standing on the side there, she hired him back because she felt comfortable with him. So it's certain people that her ex-husband used to pick to be around her and not be around her. So I'm just saying that it's the people that you have to watch around you. The more money you get, the more people you need to be in the right place.
Situation. This is complicated.
Yes.
Well, the case is still open. They go back in July. We'll keep our eye on the situation. In the meantime,
I'm gonna send Wendy $5. I think that
we're all praying for Wendy. It seems like Sebastian's moving on. Is your heart still broken, Sebastian, that Sherry's back? That Sherry's gonna replace Wendy?
Listen, my heart is broken for the child that Sherry abandoned. That's the only thing my heart is
broken. You better stop. And that's what you better put up that smoke weed every day on that one. Smoke weed every day.
Oh my God. He's never gonna accept Sherry Shepherd. That is shade. Oh my God. All right, guys. I'm gonna end it here.
Wow.
The audience went crazy.
Ooh, smoke weed 2 times a day.
I love that, Sebastian.
Every day and every night.
I know,
you are Wendy's #1 fan, because that is crazy.
Go ahead, Sebastian. Go ahead, say it.
Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for calling in. Nice talking to you, Val.
Thank you, ladies.
You too,
Always a
baby.
pleasure talking to all you. Welcome, Consuela.
Thank
And
you.
I'll see you guys next time. Oh my God. Sebastian, you're the best. Bye.
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 You gotta love him. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. Sherry gonna have a hard time walking in Wendy's shoes because some people are not going to accept Sherry no matter what happens because they don't want Sherry there. They want Wendy there, but Wendy got a lot going on.
Yeah, she got a lot of pressure because no way she can replace Wendy. So I'm just saying from what Wendy was. So there's no way she can. So she got a hard road ahead of her.
Hard road.
Yeah.
I wanted to thank everyone for your super chats. You don't have to support the channel, and you do. Sebastian just tickles me pink. So I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Don't forget to click the like button on the way out. We're going to have lots of Sherry Shepherd material because we still got to run them background checks, and we got to talk truth. It ain't easy being in the hot seat. Welcome, Sherry, to the hot seat. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If I didn't get to you behind, I'm so sorry. I'm completely out of time. Let's say bye, Perry, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Everybody.